got my controller. Shit. So, we, well, yeah, we are playing. Oh, continuing Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. More or less, we go in to continue where we left off. I'm just here to chill. God, it's been forever since I streamed. I won't be even able to stream that long. I am. God, I am enjoying this game so much. Okay. I am coughing. That's interesting. Later. Let's see what this is. Who's arrested me during the raid? Blah blah blah. Okay, I agree. Be in the archives, right? Letter by Fabio. The suspect. Okay. Look, I just teleported me here due to my last save. Okay. Clearly, I'm gonna have to talk to them. Clearly, I wanna get out of this outfit. They're much better. Who is she? There she is.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
The universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so.
Okay. Where's that letter? Oh,
This is the letter the police found in Mr. Vogel's pocket. Fabio wrote it. Do you know anything about it?
I don't. Although I can feel Fabio's energy.
of course.
It's there, but it refuses to let me analyze it.
Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
Okay, that's interesting. What's the other one?
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
The things described in the book were inspiration for the
fucking
rituals
weird.
you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
Okay.
I've read this letter from Fabio. It had no addressee, but it was found in Mr. Vogel's pocket.
Werner? Strange. I didn't think the two of them corresponded.
I'm sure there is some explanation. Would you care to read it?
Call me superstitious, but I don't care to read a letter from a dead man.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to know anything about this.
So, the police found a letter from Fabio in your pocket.
I cannot tell if it was truly in my pocket at all. Perhaps it was placed there later.
Well, that is one hypothesis.
Mm.
If it were true, then how did it get there?
No clue. But this night has been rather eccentric. Such a detail could have easily eluded me.
Indeed. Do you recall reading it?
I can't remember that
Well, I
either.
want a new
But
outfit.
I tend to respect
What kind of-
privacy.
I want a new
Reading
outfit.
others' personal notes is not one of my perversities.
Okay.
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
I'm guessing that's all the.
I can't
Yeah.
wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
I know I can handle the news.
Oh yeah, that's right. He'll be in all costume. He's a suspect. At the key and enter the crime. He even appeared. Making perfect. I should call. I'll crush him as. To crush him as a suspect. Okay.
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a suspect?
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men
Maybe.
to fetch him. Stay here. They brought him in, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to interrogation room number 7. Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
Okay. Fucking John. He's gonna be down deep in here. He's in here. Yep. Let's see. Keys.
I recognize the key from the altar room among these.
A ladder. A will. Notes. Okay. Interesting.
Mr. Pinchetti, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherlock
It's
Holmes.
chilly.
I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
Let's see what we got here. Oh jeez. Okay. Repair numbers of times. Colored more than once. Okay. And shoes worn out too. Stepped on blood. Nice. Yes, yeah, clearly he's in financial difficulties. What's this? Depends on one of my. I'm just gonna spend as little as possible. That's true. He peels poor. Station peels poor. Shows us his damage goods under layers of makeup. Megado's suit had multiple holes that had to have been patched or sewn. He spent as little as possible cheap makeup hiding. Put his bodies in an attempt to look more modern. His suit, self-locations to save more money. And Majordomo, Domo, Majordomo appears to have repelled. Okay, so he might be saving money, or he just been getting paid terribly. I'd say has to be. This one.
You are the majordomo of a rich mansion, and you seem barely able to afford decent clothing. You hide under heavy makeup a skin disease that might be treated with more onerous but less harmful means. Do you have money troubles?
I do not have a lot of means. The pay is below what you might expect.
But you could easily change your job if your employer does not meet your elementary needs.
One can change his employer, that is true.
And the blood on your shoe, where does that come from?
I don't actually know. Perhaps from a guest?
Okay.
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were always Fabio-centric.
And Batista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose.
Okay.
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a majordomo?
He's not only my employer, he's my uncle.
Oh.
And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love, cleaning up the filth after perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a majordomo.
For God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
Oh.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks
What is
not.
going on?
I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers. While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties, he paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
Okay. Now it's coming all together.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body.
Oh.
He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your majordomo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
What an ass. Okay. Okay. Clearly jealousy is part of it. Okay. Okay. Nothing solid yet. Okay. It was found in Fabio's pocket. It had been addressed to. Hold this letter. Okay.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on.
Oh.
Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
That's probably why.
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to
What's
turn
going on?
down clients who
I
pay
swear
as well as Kurt
it is.
Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
Okay. So far, I think that's the snitch. He has good motive to do it due to jealousy. Due to other stuff, really. Not being able to be the heir, being paid poor by his own family. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. It's cold. Let's go.
Please let me out.
No.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for
You being on a bender?
touche.
Okay.
Please let me out.
Maybe the old dude could do some acting.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
Okay. I took that and planted. Okay. Shows the murderer. Okay. was growing in popularity. She wanted to keep him for as long as possible in the last ditch effort like their love, which were doing, which she killed Fabio. Question: show a cult member. Okay. Pachinko had worked for his uncle for years in deeply retaining his heritage. Paso merely pushed Paso to kill Fabio and frame his uncle. Prison will make Paso the only lawful heir. Okay, and last one. For years, Fabio played with and abused his interest in a young performer. When received yet another rejection, he murdered and staged a love ritual to avoid suspicion. Okay. I think so. It's this guy. He, was heartbroken and panic and didn't mean to kill. Improvise a ritual. To avoid suspicions. And to deserve to be hanged. Oh. Okay, that's pretty harsh. I don't think he deserves to be hanged for it. Okay. Okay. Thinks that this one's gonna be the best. Did he kill him? On accident? Kill him out cold blood? And stage shit because he didn't want it. It's fucking creepy. As presence and should be a hoster is his death of his lover. I think that that's the best one. Yeah, okay. I don't think someone's gonna kill him straight out. That's kind of nasty if I gotta say so myself. Okay. I think some go. Maybe to be hung for it? No. No. I think it was probably accident.
Continue our investigation while I look at the papers. Continue our
I'm gonna have to
investigation while I look at the papers.
Confront him.
The murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl Matista wouldn't dare to kill the only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you planned. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
Your fingernails?
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes, or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Mitchell.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Yeah?
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned. You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
No.
You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
Early 60s.
who hosts the cream of Cordona society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
Fabio played with your feelings. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way that you would have liked. You wanted to be loved, but Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and mocked you. He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You were passionate, and so you struck him. Once you understood your mistake, it was too late. You were afraid, so you staged the ritual. With such a story, you might be sentenced to a few years. It might clean your conscience, and soon the case will be forgotten.
No. No.
This is my decision. I'll talk to Constable Oswald to see what I can do.
Okay.
Excuse me, just one question.
Nothing I can tell you, sir.
I
but
didn't mean to
others
press
might know
that
more.
one. John hasn't really been in this case.
There's no fool like an old fool. Kurt Manchios did it. A young boy played with the heart of an old man. The latter couldn't handle it. The evidence I obtained clearly shows that the quarrel was not intended to end badly. It was an accident.
Showing pity towards your own kind, Holmes. Whatever.
All I'm saying is that prison won't take much away from an old and crushed man.
Fine. A big name like that will still give me a promotion. As for my part, not everything was in place. Perhaps some documents were transferred somewhere else, but I couldn't find a trace of them. Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
There we go. I'm gonna find a copy. He left on the table the archives. Observe to find a deceased. Violet Holmes laying in the garden. Oh. Showed the victim to be thoroughly soaked with a deep 2 inches length down her throat. Her face was swollen, covered in red blisters, slightly asphyxiation, waiting. Was arrested on scene, and the body was sent to. Oh, that's. Oh.
The garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget?
She drowned or did not drown? Okay. I kind of want to do this one.
That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Oh,
Sherry?
you did it, Sherlock! The case is closed, and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo!
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It is what it is. It's an example.
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
I am not entirely free. Yeah, I'm free. I want
I take your point. There are some limits on us all, some compromises we must make. Despite my best efforts, we cannot remain entirely objective.
I didn't want to sadden you, Sherlock, only to make you think beyond your boundaries. You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay. Death in a safe. The owner of security company has been arrested. His situation is quite typical. A man was found dead inside a safe. Yes, but as was found against it here, it is being held in a holding cells. No.
I'd weep if I had any tears left at all.
Oh, what a long day.
That has to be him.
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Capello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
You're a suspect, sir, but not yet a criminal. I shan't treat you as such. Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
Let's observe him. Focus looked fresh and fashionable. Recently trauma. Married. I don't know, bingo. Impulsive. Fears a local, blah blah blah. Equally who is held in town. And he puts business and principle above all. Keeps calm and focused despite being arrested. Sounds probably in defense. How's his family life? Has a new fashion. Keeps his body up, pleasing, but prone to violence. Has a bruise on his hand that might be attached to his family. Let's see. Okay, I think so. I know where to go with this one. Let's say that he puts business and principles above all, and maybe that bruise on his hand was meant for self-defense. Let's see how this
You are
goes.
surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
No. A minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Ah, okay.
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door,
no.
out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal.
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself. Marvelous indeed. Let me grasp your movements yesterday. What
Okay.
time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what
Okay.
about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one
Man,
final
is with my
inquiry.
chat.
Do you recall the time
Kept
at which the safe door was
getting
closed?
disconnected.
Young man, I
Yeah,
may
it's
just as well
nasty.
ask you when you closed your
Oop.
cigar case. I have opened our safes a dozen times a day for a dozen years. I do not recall.
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Cordona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the deities tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavor to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this. I shall eagerly await your return. After all, there's little else I can do.
Okay. Where is his wife? Where is his wife? Ah, the soul. No. Oh. Dots. There we go. Found at the police station. He's locked up here. Maybe she's upstairs somewhere.
Mrs. Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
That has to be her.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you.
Damn.
Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
The parting piece. So, emotional or shocked? Maybe accustomed to the drug. Especially wearing due to a restless nature, stress. I don't seem to be accustomed. Let's go with emotional.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but, I'm just utterly useless.
Okay,
Please.
that's weird.
I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
Okay.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
Okay. Let's head to the store now. Let's see what happened. Okay. I already talked to her. There's nothing much. I'm guessing she's feeling tired. Huh? Okay. Let's pin it. Should be at findings. Where is it? Here it is. Don't know why they didn't give me all of it. To the east. See what very Sims like. Like, fucking doesn't sound like Sims at all. It does. It sounds just like the Sims music. It's kind of crazy. Night Watchman Billy. Oops. Okay. Chopper. So it should be there. No, that, not that. That. Okay. We have to run there. Doing some little bit more, cases instead of just focusing on the main story one right now. does that. Oh, dang it. Ooh, new items. Let's
Exquisite
go.
my goods will.
Oh no! Can't get the dinosaur.
Enjoy your purchase.
Guess that is not it.
Exquisite furniture for your home.
Hey. Ooh, I ran far off. Route there.
We have a large assortment and pleasant prices.
There we go. Too easy.
Hello there.
What's up?
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you! I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property.
Hey, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You regard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
What did the thief look like?
Shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, yes, spare me the sermon. When did the burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. Usually I'm alone at night. I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion, when she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can.
Yeah.
I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
What an ass.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
But oh, okay. No, it's some other dude.
Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length.
He tried to. The bleeding nails probably him trying to
Bulging
escape.
veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth.
Drugged? Oh, concussion.
Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe. Blood on the safe door could have been left by the victim. clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing? What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame. Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
The bottle is half empty.
Oh, there it is.
Recently used, but why would it be here?
Another glass.
A wine, well enjoyed.
Okay. I am not doing the puzzle. Fuck you. Light intoxication, most likely wine. Ah, a fail. Clearly. Interesting.
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Ducha is listed as a harpist in the orchestra.
Oh, what's this? Go to August. We don't have time today for a chat because of my appointment, but I'm concerned. Happy about it. Blah blah. Okay. Oh, well, tickets.
2 theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics.
Okay. It has to be the husband's. He's loyal. Okay.
He clearly needs a better work-life balance.
And the hell it has to be
Well-organized workplace?
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. What is that? Oh, it's a lockpicking set.
The letter F is inscribed within a 4-leaf clover pattern. Passe muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant. A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
I guess the only way to go is the burglar. Let's head back to the police station and see what's going on there. I have to go a little bit more in detail here.
Wouldn't want to be in his shoes. I'm a bit claustrophobic.
Doors, locks. Yes. Save combo.
The best on the market. You can wallop them, you can burn them. Nothing will work.
I
bet he tested that himself.
Strength, security, peace of mind. Tacky.
Well, you know, that's your opinion, good sir.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes
of you talking
without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd. Thank you. Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you.
He's a good employer, but very focused
This guy's
on
fucking
work,
weird.
and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
Good to know. I bet he has something for everything.
I know of it, but forgot.
Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
Okay. Then how do you give chase? Okay.
Oh, actually, no.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No. But Mr. Capello is so well organized. I use a different method. Very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
Oh, actually, no. I know of it, but forgot.
Is this code memo still valid?
Oh, yes. It's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne.
Oh.
That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy. Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but... I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties. Probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
Nope, I insist.
Okay. What a goober. Okay, let's head back here. Let's see if we know anyone about Hives have anything on her. Let's see what we got here. Law picking. Let's go with no. Ah, there we go. So she wasted her inheritance, turned to crime. Okay.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought.
Okay, we could do that. Let me just press N. Here he is. This will be on the clay streets. Clay. Ah, here he is. Okay, give me a little bit more. Okay, central. Better. Guess it's here? Maybe, I don't know. Still want me. Yeah, still wants me to play Officer all the way through. God damn it, John. I'll play Officer a little bit more. Okay.
Other gangs are planning it.
Oop, nothing. Waveful. So the pipe ones. There we go.
Our clothes will be worn well, take my word.
Despite being used, these goods are... Take a look, maybe something will catch your eye.
Whoa. What the hell is that thing? That's nasty. Best not ask questions. Back from the flooded city. Hey! I played that game.
Go away if you don't want to buy.
Hello, mister. I have some information for you.
I'm not interested in the advice of a man like you. Move aside. I've places to be.
The best the flea markets can offer.
Damn it! Oh, okay, the only time you don't want me to dress as a cop. Oh, you're such an ass. Maybe. Don't judge me. Hey. Okay.
Hello, mister. I've got some information for you. Heard you were asking.
Have you now? Well, let's hear it.
Hard or easy?
So the bandits, right? Not coming. Bigger fish to fry, they say. Bigger worries.
Interesting. Are you absolutely sure?
Heard it with my own ears. Lord is my witness.
Oh, good. Here you go. Buy yourself something nice. Might I suggest soap?
Oh, thank you, mister. Thank you.
What a simpleton.
Supposed to be Philip from London. Good impression.
The best the free markets can offer.
The worst clothes at the best price.
Yeah, the most clothes at the best price. Let's go. Now, oh wait, go ahead. That one.
كيف حاله؟
Damn. Ah! Where is it? Hideout. Almost fell over. Oops, scared me. Ooh, thought I killed him for a second there.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
I'll put you back on Mr. Party.
Oh, there we go.
No more crime for you until next month.
Can overcome the brute now.
Ah! Fuck me. Okay. Gotta lean up for this one.
I'm coming for you.
Shut the fuck up.
No more crime
damn.
for you until next month. simple.
I'm coming for you. I will end you.
It won't work this way.
I'm coming.
Ah.
Snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Take a rest, my friend.
I couldn't miss the party.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you.
There we go. Damn,
Don't
that was
bother
hard.
moving. You've lost.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready. No, you killed it.
Damn it! I'm just gonna die and do it again. Okay. New message. Chat room.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
Ow! Ow! No more crime for you until next month.
You can open it.
I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party.
The snuff's ready.
There we go.
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month.
There we go. Too easy.
Too simple.
Take this.
Time to knock this guy out.
Don't
give him the pepper snuff. He's all yours now. Go for it.
take a rest, my friend.
Boom. Let's go. Oop. There we go.
Okay, okay, I give up. I give up.
And here we are, Miss Sevigny. A place where we can talk about all your recent activities. We have a nice profile on you, you know.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Arma Capello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, how?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me then.
Okay. Yeah. Double-sided jacket. Easy to hide like that. Legs. Show off. Prepared. They've been prepared, not show off.
You were in the Armor Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines? Need I continue?
Zut alors! It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later? I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
You knew Mr. Detti, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Wait, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is resolved, you will remain here. Good day.
Okay. And that she was. Okay. Okay. Let's see.
What a long day.
This way.
What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Madam, please, a young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist. Your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you...
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevigny spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed.
Okay.
Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband. Do I have this right so far?
Yes. I love Basilio, I truly do. But his first passion is his work. I respect that, but it left me adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards here. Yes, he suspected.
Okay.
And thus we arrive at the heart of the matter. How did Mr. Detti end up deceased in the safe?
I do not know.
Madam?
I don't know anything about his death.
Are you sure this is how you wish to proceed?
It is the truth. Please, just leave me be.
Hey, nice. Now I don't have to play law anymore. Leave.
Apologies.
No. Don't accuse yet. Don't accuse yet.
Oh, what a long day.
Were you aware of this, Mr. Capello? Of the relationship between your wife and Niccolo Detti?
Enough! I will not hear it. Augusta is an impressionable woman feeling the stress of this horrible situation. She does not understand what she's saying.
I see. So, you think...
I think that if you want to help, you should stop bothering my wife and find the criminal responsible. Not much to say. I'm sorry. Not much to say. I'm sorry. Not much to say. I'm sorry.
Mr. Capello, have you anything to say about the burglar's claims?
Not a whit. The woman is a liar and a criminal. I don't give it the slightest credence, and neither should you.
Okay.
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
Is this note still valid?
Oh yes, we use this code by default for each safe. Now sometimes a buyer may ask to see how it can be changed, but I always reset it afterwards.
And the safe containing the body used the default code, I presume?
As it happens, no. In my demonstration, I wanted to show the bank clerks how easy it was to set a different combination.
Interesting. Thank you.
Okay. Interesting, okay.
I'm interested in some entries in your diary that may prove important. Could you elaborate on these ones here?
Bene. I won't name the detective, but rest assured that is unrelated to the investigation. It is just one of our clients. And those safe entries are about an interested party who was going to purchase the product. We met yesterday, and today were to finalize the transaction. Alas, that opportunity is no more.
You've been a good help. How long have you known your wife, Mr. Capello?
How is that relevant, young man?
Please, I need a complete picture of all the parties involved. Consider, perhaps, the possibility that the burglar was targeting your wife.
It seems unlikely, though if a Detti was out to threaten my wife... We met 7 years ago. Augusta was a harpist with an Italian orchestra. The passion in her eyes back then. I am glad she still has some of it now.
And you and your wife get along well?
I love her most dearly, and I know Augusta loves me. I fear someday she may be bored at work, but I try to give her all she wants.
Okay.
Not much to say. I'm sorry.
What was your intent behind this note?
This is private, young man, and hardly relevant.
Its relevance, as it were, remains to be seen.
My wife Augusta joined me in business half a year ago, but works late hours. I worry because I love her. What else do you need to know?
I appreciate your candor.
Okay.
I will return.
Okay. A cryptic post. That is true. I want to do that one too, so I'm gonna do that one next. Okay. This way. I'm guessing if... Nope.
Apology.
Okay. Gotta go all the way back now. Actually, delete that. I'm just gonna do that. It's like, you see. Let me just talk to Billy. for the last of the info, and then I'll go piece it all together. 'Cause I think so. It is Billy. Where is he? There he is.
Oh, actually...
Where is it?
No.
I think so, that's it. No, damn it.
I don't know. Oh, actually... No. I know of it, but...
Damn,
forgot.
guessing. I guess it's...
Oh,
no.
actually... No.
Could this be the burglar you saw yesterday?
That's her. So what's our plan? How do we get her? If you can afford to give me 20 minutes, my uncle has a large net.
Yes, a net. I'll go and get one now, Billy, and you stay to guard the office.
I'm going to catch the criminal myself. But later.
Ah, she doesn't want to talk. Shit. Okay. I'll do it.
Apologies.
Yeah. Oop. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's weird. Okay.
It is a shame it has come to this, but it is patently obvious that you are responsible for Niccolo Detti's death.
How dare you? I wouldn't want him to.
I see you need some persuasion. I know that Niccolo Detti went to the office to meet you.
Okay.
It was a midnight tryst. Niccolo would visit the office once Basilio left, but this time he returned. So you hid Niccolo in the safe. A foolish move.
I didn't know the code had changed. It was the only choice. I couldn't let him be found. I loved him.
Really? You could have saved his life by simply speaking with your husband, but you sought to free him another way.
Oof. Ooh. Okay.
To free Mr. Detty, you hired Felicia Sevigny, a petty burglar, to crack the safe, and as a result, you killed your lover.
No. It's because the combination had changed. It is not my fault.
You are splitting hairs, Mrs. Capello. The fact remains you chose to risk Niccolo's life rather than call your husband. And I know why. You were afraid how it would affect the reputation of the Capellos, and you feared what your husband would do as a consequence.
He's a good man, but he cares about his business, about the family. It would have destroyed him.
And now he's accused of murder, Mrs. Capello. How considerate of you.
Mio Dio, how did this all happen?
Mrs. Capello, there is a way out of this mess. When the inspector arrives, tell him very little, insist you were with your husband and that he is innocent. But afterwards, you must tell Basilio about Niccolo. You wronged your husband. He deserves the truth.
Perhaps. Yes, I believe you are right. Please give me some time to prepare myself. And thank you.
Goodbye, madam.
I'm behind you with this one. Some people deserve a second chance.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now let's see what this one's about. The envelope, no text, and labeled Old Church postcard. It was Okay. Let's go.
This area is restricted.
Oh, jumped. Okay. Old church, old church. I don't know what old church even looks like. You know?
Is this familiar to you?
Sir, I can assist you straight away.
Okay. Which way is west? That way. Okay, let's go.
I thought he'd kill the boy.
What happened to the boy? Woo, that was a close one. Okay, was assaulted and chased by fierce cousins. Man attack. Dang. Another case. There's so many of them.
Excuse me, just one question.
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Could you help me?
The streets won't share their secrets with those who hide in fancy houses.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
There we go. That should be good.
Could you help me?
I cannot, sorry.
I guess I just gotta go in now. No, I can't.
Is this familiar to you?
I'd help your friend, but I know nothing.
Okay. Okay.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Thought so. Make the Empire proud.
Informants, ciphers, exciting. Let's show your brother how it's done.
I have a trouble cracking a criminal. Oh, there's gonna be a lot running around. Behind the church, you will find a copper shop. The owner, so, is meant to do some way. But a few days. Okay.
My poor daughter. How could they take her? My Nekama.
You were born. Now you won't see whoever again. Yeah, okay. Very threatening.
It's strange that it didn't break with all this rust. A cheap wooden handle. The kind you'd find in drunken fights in a cheap bar. Someone jumped over the counter here.
Okay.
The man is in shock. We won't get much from him.
Maybe.
Oh, my blood. They've taken away my life. Nekama.
Okay. Guess we gotta go. Well, that doesn't help. Or district.
Hello. What could these black stains be?
Oh.
Part of a working outfit. The sleeve was ripped off.
Hey, you think I'm gonna do this? Hell no. It has black stains on it. It reeks terribly. The stain was off. It is.
Help me, please.
You know nothing of life. Deal with it by yourself.
Are you able to help me?
Workers help each other. I'll guide you.
There we go. Hold up. Most likely oranges. Harbor Railway. Okay.
May I ask you something?
I don't know about that, but people here should know more.
Hmm. Dang. Okay. I was told that it's most likely the origins was.
Have you seen the fresh meat?
There we go. Damn it.
Have you seen the fresh?
So that seems to be a slave trade. There we go. Okay.
Depot's closed today. Leave.
British sailor. Should have read that. Okay. Should have read it. Okay. But yeah, okay. Sailor.
You, McPherson. We've been waiting for you.
Ah, shit. We're not expecting combat.
You are not lost. Curiosity can kill more than a cat, mister.
No more crime for you until next month. Too simple.
I'm coming.
I will end you.
No more crime for you until next month.
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest, my.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Good day. Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
There we go.
Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the brute now. Don't bother. The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
I think so, that's it.
No more crime for you until next month.
I mean, to shoot him an arm.
You can overcome the brute now.
There we go.
Too simple.
Okay, let's see what they will guard in. Oh my god, they're in cages, what the hell?
Please, release me.
Poor people, caged like birds.
Ah, there we go. I'd say hi to Cypher.
Miss, are you all right? Let me unlock your shackles. My name is Sherlock. What's your name?
I will be all right. My name is Nikama.
Nikama. I'm here on behalf of your father. I'm going to get you home.
I suppose my father's faith was justified then.
Miss, would you know how we can save the others?
Yes, I can show you. Should we run now?
Give me a minute. Don't worry. I won't leave you behind.
Poor people, caged like birds.
British Railway Guide, 1876. So many bookmarks. I think we've got our cipher.
Okay, we could get out of here now.
Our staying here is dangerous. Let's free the other prisoners and leave.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna be enough for today. A short stream. No,
You
crazy.
saved us. I will report back to you know who. Don't worry.
Oh. Case is over. Cure. Okay. Let's head back here. And then let's get a little sneak peek of what the hall looks like now. God. Dang it, another one? Hey, it's the Ellie! I like to recap it.
I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real.
Okay, I want to do this one. But, where is it? Full of memories.
We used to take a shortcut down the banisters, much to everyone's annoyance.
Oh yeah, what fun. They had to fix these handrails several times. I wouldn't try it now, Sherry, tempting though it is. Home sweet home, Sherry.
This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I guess it's the only depiction of him that remains.
How much money I got? Yes. Let's see. We could go there. Nothing there. We could go down there. Ah, there's some down there too. Get some more little activities, little whale stuff. I see right now. I could get a little bit more time. Let's see where to go. Let's go to this one first. I don't need to have that much money left, but I like Spike.
Merhaba. May your purchase bring you joy.
Okay. Let's go up here. My nose.
Extra, extra! Good actor, killed.
Refresh your intent. My goods will. Enjoy your purchase.
Okay.
The best. Take a look, mate.
Dang. Go with this bad boy.
I hope you like what you bought.
Ah, got the bedroom now. Bedroom now looks like it did 10 years ago. Will memo anything? Okay, let's see.
I can sense an incoming memory, Sherry. Do you?
I was so frustrated to find only one bed in this room. Mycroft initially refused to bring another for you, but after a week-long dispute, he gave in.
What a stubborn man. How well do you think he would sleep without a bed? One of your early sketches of me. And a rather unflattering one at that. Just look at my nose.
I will need a proper outfit to match this.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
Everything looks good. Okay, let's go to the backyard and see how that goes. Cleared a main one and 2 other cases today. Let's see how the back. Oh wow, it looks good.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain? And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
Ah.
I find myself awash in uncertainty. Perhaps now is not the time, with so much left to do.
Thank you, Sherlock. Thank you. Some doors can remain closed.
Cordona still calls for us, yes. And we will answer. But know this, John. One way or another, we will find ourselves back in front of this door, unable to avoid the truth any longer.
That's true. Okay. Guess we do have some more cases we could finish before we have to do this one. But that's for another day. You guys take care, okay? I'm glad I was able to stream today, even though it's pretty early. But other than that, it was nice. It was nice. You guys take care. Bye.